Hello, hello, hello. Hello, good evening. Hello, Katie Bug. Hello, hello. Right on time. You're always the first one, Katie. It's good to see you. Hello, everybody. Hello. Come in and say hello. I can't believe this weather we're having. It's beautiful, but hello, Kathy Girk. Hello, Dana. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Brianna. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Letty. Hello, Stephanie Jackson. Ooh, Lucy, you've been a member for 35 months. Oh my gosh. Hello, Amy. Hello, Margie. Hello, hello. Hello, Denise. You have a furry little guest with you and she wants your food? Of course. Of course. Welcome in, everybody. It is Thursday, January 29th, 2026. The time is now 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. No, not at all. Hello, Chastity. No, we're like 78 degrees. I love it. Hello, Jess. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. So welcome in. Hello, Tammy, Jinja. It's 7 there in Pennsylvania. Okay. Yeah, I think you're in the area where you're an hour later than us. Your furry little guy wants to snuggle into your folded clothes? Of course. Jacqueline, if tonight was members only and you are not a member, then you wouldn't be popping in. So since you're here, it is not members only. Oh, 7 degrees. Oh, brr. Yeah, I'm wearing my coral today. Hello, Loris. I want to remind everybody, if you are under 18, we will ask you to exit the live. I do not do readings for minors, okay, on social media. Warming up at another cold front. It hasn't been really that chilly here. Hello, Cheryl. How many are new here? You got up above freezing? My goodness. I don't miss being up north. I love this weather. So how many of you are new for the first time popping in? Stephanie, you have a snowstorm coming. The weather's been crazy. And as like I said, you must be 18 or over to be in here. Welcome in, AFTA. Stephanie, you are new. Welcome, welcome. Some of you might have been on my TikTok earlier. Hello, Leah. I do want to remind everybody, I believe our members only live will be this coming Monday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Is that correct? Hello, Vicki. That's what I thought. So next Monday, we will have the public live at 6 o'clock, regularly scheduled time. And then immediately after, we'll have members only live. Hello, Ashley, welcome in. So welcome, welcome. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. And hit that thumbs up at the top. It helps the algorithm. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Pam Sears. I am a professional, ethical psychic medium. I do bring forward validating evidence from your loved ones who have crossed over to the other side. Welcome in, Michelle. I don't ever charge when I go live. I made a promise to God that I would get back in service, so that's what I do. All right, so everybody, make a couple of announcements. I'm going to clear the energy, pull a couple of collective cards, and then we'll see what Spirit has in mind, okay? I do ask that you at least subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. I also want to let you know that members, they have, hello, Brianna, they have a star next to their name. These are members that it's a very reasonable amount. They get their own private lives, and every other month, one of my members will get a name pulled, and one of them will win a free mediumship session. They get extra card pulls during public lives, and they're a part of an email group. Margie's been a member for 39 months. I think you've been a member the longest, right? I got too lazy for dinner, so I just made a cheese crisp. Oh, I feel like my back wants to pop. All right, now, if you go to my website, pamsears.com, hello, healing, pamsears.com. At the very top of my website is my link tree. All my social media is there, okay? And it's on my YouTube as well. You can go to the About Me, and my link tree is right there. All my social media you can follow. There's a link called Code Purple. If you're having a mental health crisis, you're looking for resources for you, for someone else, or you're the parent of a child, go to the Code Purple link. There are 195 countries. Go find your country. You are not alone. Please don't suffer in silence. And if you are in the USA, you can dial or text 988. Okay? Lots of love and prayers. If you are looking for a private, if you want a guaranteed reading, email me. I'll get back to you with information such as pricing and availability. And you can email me, pam@pamsears.com. My February calendar has opened up. I have 3 books that are published. My 4th one I have done, my 2nd children's book, but I'm waiting for the illustrator. Whispers of the White Dove is my inspirational poetry, and they're all on Amazon. Heart of the White Dove, and all 3 of them have a 5-star review from Reader's Favorite. So Heart of the White Dove, there's a cancer journey, because I don't claim it, I call it the. I was a hospice worker for 9 years. There's hospice stories. There are some spiritual channeled short stories and a few poems. And Pride and Joy, I wrote this for my very own grandson, Xander. No, not. He gets to meet his spirit guides, okay? He's in timeout because he threw a temper tantrum because he didn't want to take a nap, okay? And while he's in timeout, look, there you go. His spirit guides show up to help him understand why naps are important and how to say sorry to mom and dad. And the last page is dedicated to parents so that parents can stay open to understand that our little ones see, hear, and know spirit. Okay? All right. Let's clear the energy. I want to remind everyone, whenever I go, thank you, Shields Up. Whenever I go live anywhere, I always call upon the universal healing energy to flood the live. All you have to do is claim it. So, hello, Tracy. So it's all in the chat. Thank you. I claim it. Okay. Hello, Raven. Got a little itchiness going on here. Hello, hello. Oh, hello, time out with Tish. Okay, let's clear the energy. My beautiful brass Tibet bowl. You know, I was thinking about this. Moderators, you are constantly getting the bowl, so it's probably got to be pretty awesome for you, right? You guys are always getting your energy cleared, yes? Think about that. Sometimes twice in a day. Yeah, I love the bowl too. All right. Here we go. Tell me where you might feel it in the body and let me know where everyone is from. Okay. I am Central Arizona. I forgot to give Chelsea her treat. I think she's in there. Like, Chelsea, you better not be licking your foot. You better not be licking your foot. And then she stops. So funny. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah, she stops. All right, so let's pull a couple of collective cards. I'm going to pull one from the Archangel Gabriel deck, all right? If these cards don't resonate with you, then don't worry about it. Don't take it. Ooh, your doggy pulled her toenail off on her cage. Oh. Okay. I'm going to pull two cards. The first one is from the Archangel Gabriel. All right. And then today I pulled out, I have all of her decks, Allison Williams Yee. Since you guys know I love trees. This is her second deck. So I haven't pulled this one out for a while. So you told Zoe not to lick hers either. Yeah, it's so weird. You know, the censorship is, you never know. You never know what weirdness is going to happen on social media. Okay. All right, so from her Soul Trees Ascension deck, let's see what we got. All right. The first card, Deserving. Oh, deaf dogs are a different love. They really are. My Beagle Chihuahua, towards the end of her life, became deaf and got doggy dementia. And it broke my heart. Just broke my heart. I mean, she would walk next to me because she could still smell me. But yeah, and she would be standing in the corner kind of just with her head like she was in timeout or something. Broke my heart. Okay. Deserving, you like all of God's children deserve happiness, health, and love. I want you to remember that you deserve that. Okay. You are deserving, it says here, happiness, health, and love. And then it says manifest. Manifest it. You deserve it. You deserve it. She was born deaf. Our fur babies are forever. So you deserve happiness, health, and love, and you're being told manifest it. We are huge. Oh, Chelsea's fine. I just was talking about I could hear her licking her foot in the other room. So we're huge manifestors, everybody. Isn't this beautiful? I haven't seen this deck for a while. Just beautiful. All right. Manifest that stuff. All right. And if you guys follow me on TikTok, please go and engage in my videos. I did something really funny. You know, America took over TikTok now. And before I was always getting restricted if I showed my books. So I can talk about them, I just can't show them. I love the artwork too. And so at the end of my live, I knew I was going to hop off pretty soon. And I showed my books, and then I saw the restriction. You are diverting people away from the app to buy a product. Grow up, TikTok. Grow up. Are you talking about the live, or are you talking about my post? No, she was on one today, Rebel. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Oh, my post. Yeah. You know, first of all, I'm an Aquarius, and you can't tell me what to do. I don't listen. I mean, my mods can kind of boss me around, but you really can't tell me what to do. And so I'm just going to say it big. These other influencers were coming on saying, you spiritual influencers, you know, where are you? You should be using your, and the do you, boo. You should be using your platform to be angry and outraged and blah, blah, blah. But Spirit gave me a different request. And so my video is about, and I don't know if I even put it on, I don't know if I put it on YouTube. Sometimes I forget. Because I know YouTube doesn't like it if it's got a TikTok watermark. So I don't know. But anyway, and so I was guided to talk about taking self-care. And then when they were all coming after us, you know, spiritual creators, I was talking to Spirit on my walk with Chelsea, and I go, you know, what do you think? What should I do? And then I saw that, do you, boo. Do you, boo. So I did a video. I put the license plate behind me because it was just perfect. Do you, boo, and I'll do me, okay? There's enough videos with outrage and anger, and I'm not saying I'm not. I certainly am, but we still live this earth. We are still working. We still have families. We still have children or grandchildren to take care of. So, you know, we still have to take care of ourselves. And that's how I'm using my platform. So it was a perfect message from the universe. All right. Let's see. I know I want to do a little, and so it's like, it's not going to do you any good to scream at me saying, you should really use your, don't tell me what to do. You know, I will always ask for guidance from Spirit. Always ask for guidance. If Spirit says let loose, I'll let loose. But it's kind of judgmental. And they're like, all you people, if you're just all love and light, you're spiritual bypassing. I didn't say I was all love and light. I just said take care of you. Hello, Shells. Well, you know, and for the social media and the news, they want to keep everyone in 24/7 fear, and I refuse. I refuse to be in fear 24/7. Fear, I think, is one of the things that got me to that darn cancer journey. So, yeah, no. Thank you, Catherine. When we cross over, I've heard we get new bodies. Why is that if we can only see spirits? We don't have bodies when we cross over. You know, we don't get new bodies. We become the light. We become spirit. So we don't get new bodies. Nobody has bodies over there. It's all light and energy. We shed these meat suits and we become energy and the light. Yes, I had to stop watching it too. Yes. So anyway, okay, guys, ask a couple, like the stars. Yeah, like the stars. Yeah. I'm awesome. Welcome in. And you must be 18 or over to be in the live, okay? Yeah, we're free from the physical body and problems. We don't carry, the only emotion that we carry over to the other side is unconditional love. That's it. We leave everything else behind. I'm awesome. Welcome in, everybody. You must be 18 or over. Yeah, take care. Thank you for stopping in, but please take care and just exit on out. Anybody else have a couple of questions? You know, it's just, I've always been a child advocate my whole life, and I do not read for minors on social media. Now, if there's a family that wants to do a family private session with me and they bring in one of their minor children, that's perfectly fine. But I would rather protect children. Hello, Martha. Welcome in all the new people. Couple more questions. I'm just kind of tuning in. I might have a spirit. So we recognize our loved ones by the light that they emit. Yep. Soul recognizes soul. You don't need a body. You don't need to see what they look like. We go back to the other side, and we are the sum of all of our lifetimes. When did you lean into the mediumship? In my mid-30s. I've always heard spirit, but professionally, spirit asked me to start doing it more. Hello, TD. In spirit, do we have the same levels of love for all spirits on the other side, or more intense feelings for our family? It's all the same. It's unconditional love. Unconditional love. It's not any more for the family than anyone else on earth. Good questions tonight, everybody. Yeah, Journey of Souls is an awesome book. You can even hear it for free on YouTube. I have to have a book. I'm currently reading a book by a friend of mine who wrote her. It's a memoir, and it's fascinating. Is your father still your father in spirit, or do you just become soul family? Your father in spirit, I mean, they're going to come through as what the last lifetime with you that there was. So your father will come through a mediumship session as the father, but when we get to the other side, we become the sum of all of our incarnations that we ever had. So he's no longer father. He's, like you said, soul family. Yes. But you will see all of your family again. I think I have a spirit here, everybody. Hang tight for just a moment, okay? I'm going to give some information. This is what they call indirect. I felt the spirit show up very sparkly. This is kind of interesting, like, wow, really sparkly. Once I give the information, if you can take all of it, you can put 100% in the chat. If there's one thing you can't take, you can just put 99, 98, all right? Anything under 97 or 98 is just going to be what I call a postcard, meaning many of your loved ones may pop in and give a quick shout out, but the reading is actually not for you, okay? So listen up. And if you are in the live, you must be 18 or over, okay? Okay, I have a young male here, younger male, very sweet spirit. Sudden passing, from what I'm being shown, he passed by his own doing. I don't believe it was necessarily intentional. In fact, I see the letters OD. So this is a younger male that passed from an OD. I mean, meaning he caused it, but it wasn't intentional. He's talking about the sister. So he may be looking for a sister to give a message to. He keeps saying the phrase, by the river. By the river. He's talking about the shiny new car. I don't know if that's something current, that somebody just got a shiny new car, or he had that before he passed. There's the number 4 that is connected, or the month of April, because April is the 4th month. There's a T name, okay? It's almost like T-O, Tommy, Tony. There's an E name. Could be Estelle. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know why I'm tapping my fingers. I have no idea what that is. And then there's an F name. Frank, Francis, Freddie. I don't know. Maybe the tapping has something to do with him as well. I don't know. That is the information that I've got in the moment, okay? bright personality. Bright personality. So I don't know if the sister is in the chat, but he's looking for the sister. I want you to just hang tight, Dana, for a moment, okay? I know that we've given you several sessions, so I want to make sure, well, that's not taking everything. Healing is living. But the names, there's a T, an F, and an E. So these, the T, the F, and the E, this could be somebody that's still on Earth or on the other side. Yeah, Dana, I just hang tight, okay? Because we've given you a lot of sessions, and I can't imagine families coming through yet again. So just bear with me. Don't take it personal, okay? How many sessions have you claimed, Dana? I'm just asking. I'm going to ask you, how do you claim all of this? And healing is living, you can think of some? Let me ask for the moment, Dana, I need to know how you're taking all of this, please. In comments, please let me know how you're taking this. So hang tight, healing, hang tight for a moment, okay? So if you took healing, if you took everything and except for the names, and now you can think of some, I'll get with you in just a moment, okay? What else can you take? Oh, Kimberly from Evolve. Hello, Kimberly. We're talking about this is a sudden, this was an OD. So it was a sudden OD. There's a T, there's an F, there's an E. Welcome in, Kimberly. There's the number 4 by the river. He lived by the river. What is the new car? Okay, yeah, stick with this healing, okay? And if you can figure out the names, or they could either be on the other side or living. So there's something about the new car. And who is the F name, please? My dad adopted my brother when he married my mom, but his biological father's name starts with an F, okay? And the new car? But this wasn't an accident. Like, I think you said accident. This is definitely an OD. And just for the moment, healing is living. You said you could take everything but the names. So can you tell me, can you now take the T, the F, and the E? New card, that's a year ago. They normally would be bringing up something like right now. The new car right now. A year ago is a little bit too far away, but I'm not saying this isn't for you. This could be for you, and it could be for healing is living. So hang tight, okay? But this is definitely an OD situation. They don't give me last names normally. Hello, Anne. Welcome in. So I want to just take a moment. And this, hello from Belgium. Hello, hello. They don't normally give me last names unless they went by their last name. So I need to know, Dana, if it's, do you understand the OD? And I'm also asking, healing is living. He took too many pills partying one night. Okay. Okay, I understand that. I think we may have a piggyback situation going on. Okay, healing is living. Hang on a minute. There may be two of you. Healing is living. Tell me how you're taking everything. So everybody just kind of be patient here. I want to walk through this. Healing is living. Tell me how you take all of the information. The OD, he's talking about the sister, I believe. Oh, Chelsea, no barking. Chelsea. Yeah, try to put as much as possible in one comment, okay? I'm just talking right now. I'm just talking to Dana, and I'm also talking to healing. Everybody else just hold. This can be a little confusing, okay? He is one of four. Brother 23. Now, you don't give me more than I asked. You shared more information, okay? Okay, everyone else should not be talking unless you're healing or Dana, okay? He is one of four, okay? How can you take by the river, please? And please hold your comments. I am in a session. Please be respectful and hold those comments, okay? We grew up by one. Okay. Now, if I can, it looks like we may have a piggyback situation here, okay? So what about the new car? And I want to know how you take the T, the F, and the E. So you grew up by the river, okay. Be patient. So it looks like there may be, you know, like a little piggyback situation going on, okay? Something about a new car. Postcards are okay. Just hold those comments, okay? Guys, just hold those comments. We bought a brand new car and it was our first time. When you say we, did you mean you and your brother? I'm just needing to get that clarified because I know that Dana said it was a year ago and it's shiny. When did you get the car? Is it something you bought with your brother, or are you talking about you and someone else bought a new car? This one's just going to be a little different. No what, healing? No to what? The car is important. You and your spouse bought the car. Okay. Is it real recent? Sometimes when we do indirect, it takes a little while to get things going. So if you could let me know if that's something that's real recent. Yeah, it's okay to be detailed. Just don't feed me more information because I want this to be as organic as possible. So it looks like there's a piggyback situation. This may be a postcard more for Dana, only because of the car situation. I'm just trying to get that figured out. And tell me about the T, the E, and the F name also. Take your time. Not extremely recent, but then my spouse is always doing this. Well, it looked all right. Just really quick. We have two of you. Tell me who the T, the F, and the E is. Just you can do it all in one comment, and then we can go from there. And then I'll just finish up by getting a few more details. A T for your spouse's cousin, okay? F for his uncle, okay. And the E. And, whoops. I'm always dropping things. E for an old friend of yours. Dana, my new car had a recall on it, and a month ago I had a brand new motor put in it. All I know is he was talking about the shiny car. So let me continue on with the messages. So there are two people, so everyone else hold your comments, okay? He's showing me a clock, and he is showing me 9. On the clock, it says 9. Either somebody passed at 9, there's a 9 connection, the 9th of a month could be significant, or the month of September. And this may end up just being a postcard for one of you, okay? But there's a number 9 that's being shown. Yeah, you told me that already, Dana. Thanks. I got it. You did say that before. I think I jotted that down. So who is the 9? September for you, healing? Okay. So Dana, September, the number 9. And please hold your comments. I've asked 3 times. This is just for these 2. This is not confusing for me, but it's just I'm trying to keep everything flowing here. So Dana, what is the 9 or the September, please? Thank you, mods. Y'all have a lot of work to do tonight, and I'm sorry. If they have to, we'll just hide them from the whole chat if they don't pay attention. And I'm just, okay, I still think this is for only one of you, but that's okay. Let me continue on. Who's the BR name, please? Who is the BR name? There's a BR. Bradley, Brandon, Brendan. What he's trying to say right now is somebody's worried. That's another brother. Okay, thank you, healing. Thank you for that validation. What he's trying to say is that somebody's worried about how he went and was he okay. His name was Brian. Okay, thank you. Somebody's, and maybe that's why he kept saying sister, sister. He wanted to get a message to the sister that somebody was worried about the way that he went and did he cross over and is he okay? And of course, yes. Dana, don't give me information that I didn't ask for, okay? We already validated the September, but you're giving me more information that I asked because I want this to be organic, so don't give me more details, okay? So do you understand? Yeah, I need the BR name, Dana, but this may be a postcard, which is fine. Would you understand the worry of where you think he might have gone? Oh, healing. I was just talking about it today earlier. Wow. Okay. All right. Thank you, Dana. So today you were just talking about it. Okay. He heard that conversation, healing. He heard the conversation. And he's just trying to say, I am perfectly perfect. Everybody crosses over no matter what happens, okay? But even though it was an OD, he still loved life and he was still a bright light. Would you understand that? Thank you, Dana. So there's still a piggyback situation going on. I need to know, Dana, Who, do you understand him talking about your mother was worried about where he went? Okay. He went, he's on the other side. Thank you, yes. Somebody wanted to know if he was with the dog. Okay. Who is he talking about healing? Somebody was really, but you were just talking about that today. So I think that's what he's referencing. Somebody wanted to know if he saw the dog or was he with the dog? And he's like, yes, I'm with the dog. So who lost the dog? And thank you guys for all holding your comments. This has just been a little different. Because our pets, they're not alone on the other side either. Would you understand the dog reference? My mom took his dog when he passed. Interesting. I heard him say, yes, I'm with the dog. Now, this could be my misinterpretation that I thought he was with the dog on the other side. He could very well be saying, I'm with the dog, like the dog sees him. Now, I'm going to ask this really quickly. Would that make sense? Does the dog appear to see? And sometimes I misinterpret it. Okay. Because I just heard him say, somebody was wondering if he was with the dog, and he says, I'm with the dog. So if it's not a pet that has crossed over, then he is around the dog, and your mom has the dog. So pay attention to that. Dana, I don't know if you can take that at all, but when his dog passed away, my sister-in-law buried it. Okay. Okay. There's the piggyback. Okay. This is just a little mini session, and it got to be a little bit, I don't want to use the word crazy. There's piggybacking. Let me see if there's a final message. Thank you guys for holding on. Here's a final message. He was very intelligent, his dog was. The dog has crossed over too. All right, now I'm really confused. I thought you said, oh, his mom took his dog, but the dog has crossed over too. So, it's confusing me tonight. Sorry, guys. So the dog is no longer living with the mom. The dog is also crossed. So that's why he said, I'm with the dog. Okay. All right, everybody, this has been interesting evening. I want to thank both of you for being on here. I want to thank your brothers, because it's for each of you coming through. I want to thank your guides and angels. I want to thank my guides and angels. Chat is back to being open, and my brain is like, oh, whew. It was crazy. Because Dana's had 3, my brain hurts. Dana's had 3 sessions, and it's just bizarre. But the brother energy came through. Her and healing took everything. So I call that I was getting confused. And I was the one doing the reading. I'm a trooper. Whew, okay. Let's pull some cards. Let's pull some cards. Did all the members that came in say something so that Margie can put your name down? So, thank you, Dana. Thank you, Healing. No, don't be sorry about anything. Thank you so much. I know he popped in because I was talking about it today. There's nothing to be sorry about. I think it's cool. So Dana finally heard from who she wanted to hear from. So both of you, it's not very often that I get a piggyback. But it does happen. It does happen. So thank you both. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Healing. All right. So I'm going to pull 4 cards. The confusion. Yeah. I might have to have myself another piece of chocolate after this. And I wasn't trying to be rude, Dana. I was just like, wait. Because that just doesn't happen very often, okay? So Dana, I think everybody's shown up for you so far, right? He was your best friend, okay. I don't know if Dana has anybody left. Oh, crazy. Oh, I'm going to eat that chocolate. The odds are incredible, correct. Chelsea, I've got my sliding glass blinds open and that she's barking at people walking by. Chelsea, it's okay. I forgot to close it. It is two, Brianna, when there's a piggyback, there are 2 separate souls. It was a brother for Healing and it was a brother for Dana. Universe can bring in 2 souls with identical information. There were 2 spirits here. There was one time when I think I had a lot of people that were piggybacking. Does that make sense, Brianna? It's 2. Yeah, it's 2 people. All right, so if you are 18 to 30, and I'm going to use the Soul Trees Ascension deck. I hope I don't have any crazy dreams tonight, y'all. All right, 18 to 30. Yeah, 2 separate. 18 to 30, this is your card. Shadow. Shadow. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of that shadow work. We all have a shadow side. And sometimes those triggers come up that we are supposed to take a look at that shadow side. Look at those old wounds and heal them. Okay? Shadow. Dana, if you have any more people up there, you better tell them to chill. All right, 31 to 50. 31 to 50. Guide. Check in with your guidance system. We are all born with guides. You are being guided. You think it's because I actually opened up my mind to knowing now that they can't speak to me. Of course they can speak to you. Of course. Just open up to listen. All right. You are being guided. Hey, Dana, start talking to your loved ones. Start talking to your loved ones and say, bring me in my face signs, please. They're not going to have me forever. All right, 51 to 70. 51 to 70. This one is for you. Confusion. Confusion. You start talking to them saying, leave Pam alone. Start talking to me. Confusion. It's okay. Don't freak out about the confusion that you may be experiencing. That will pass. Well, you can claim, yeah, you guys, you can claim all 4 cards. I'm just always doing it by age groups. They leave Pam alone for a change. Jeez. All right, 71 all the way up to the oldest living person on earth, who is Ethel Caterham. She is from the UK, 116. Sometimes we have weird nights, and this is a weird night. Okay, natural rhythm. Ooh, I got the natural rhythm. My mom gave me her dancing rhythm. You've been very confused since November 5th. Well, don't be. All things will pass. The natural rhythm. That's what I've been working on for me, is that natural rhythm. Okay? Hello. Marianne, hello, hello. Healing, it's Kimber. Kimber is in the live. Oh, when your baby started having the seizure. Okay. Your baby's right there with you, okay? Hello, Martha. So, Kimberly, you got a session tonight. How cool is that? Awesome. All right, so members, going to pull some cards for members. And don't forget, Monday, I will be back here for public at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Members will be immediately following at 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. All right, members? That night, you'll be getting 2 cards. All right, members, I think Margie's got your names, right? We can do pairs, absolutely. My mods are the ones in charge. Let's do pairs. Brianna and Martha, here we go. Brianna and Martha. That reading took a little longer than normal because of the piggyback. All right, Brianna and Martha. Helping children. Part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. We're all soul sisters, that's right. Sorry, but I have to tell you that he could have been talking about my dog, because I lost a dog not long ago. Well, I think he was talking about his dog, but he could also have your dog. It's okay, Healing, Kimberly, it's okay. So you are supposed to be helping young children. Think about that. Chastity and Dana. Chastity and Dana. Yeah, my YouTubes have been really interesting. Wow, interesting. You got the same helping children card. Interesting. Part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. Interesting. Martha, that's what you did for 30 years? Interesting. Maybe you're going to get back into it somehow. It is a theme. It does seem to be a theme. And that's happened. All right. I forgot to get a swig. All right. Ashley, E.B., and Lucy. Ashley, E.B., and Lucy. Inspiration. Inspiration. Yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly to set it into motion. Okay? Inspiration. Your idea is divinely inspired. All right. Letty and Raven. Letty and Raven. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Don't compromise or water down your ideas. Listen to, trust, and follow your inner voice. Okay. Next, the Mississippi Queens. Next, Tish and Kathy. Tish and Kathy. Prosperity. Prosperity. Your actions have resulted in incoming abundance. Prosperity. Your actions have resulted in incoming abundance. All right. Tracy and Jess. Here we go. Tracy and Jess. Express your inner truth. Express your inner truth. Your creative work shines brightest when it reflects your genuine feelings and thoughts. Okay? Express your inner truth. And then Margie and me. Here we go. Oh, Jess. You always crack me up. Law of attraction for me and Margie. Keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations, and you will attract more positivity into your life. That law of attraction. It gets you into trouble. It's okay to be trouble. It's okay to be trouble. So Margie, yeah, I'll claim that. Now everybody, I don't have it in me to do another mediumship. I don't have it in me to do another mediumship. It was crazy enough. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since everybody got you got your cards, I am going to pull a final card. I'm going to say good night. Don't forget Monday night at 6. I'll be back here 7 o'clock. Right afterwards will be members only. I want to remind everybody, not only be kind to others, but include yourself in the kindness, okay? Here we go. Here's a message for the rest of the week and through the weekend. Ooh, stagnation. Thank you. Stagnation. Stuck in an unproductive cycle. Inaction, holding back growth. A lot of us feel stagnant right now. Just know we're finishing up the 9-year that ended in December. We're starting a whole brand new 1 through 9 cycle this year. So things, just give it a little bit of time. I'm actually feeling February, things will start moving for us, okay? So sometimes the universe has us in stagnation while they're waiting, okay? All right, everybody, mods. Thank you guys, and everyone else who was watching the craziness. Thank you for hanging tight. Yeah. Oh, that was so interesting. I'm not in charge. The universe is in charge. Okay. Well, Dana, You're welcome. All right, everybody. Tomorrow night, I will be seeing my friend John Edward. He is going to be here, and I'm going to show up and say hello to him and Kat and the rest of the staff, and I'll let everybody know how that goes. So I'm headed over tomorrow night to see Mr. John Edward. All right, so everybody, remember what I said. Include yourself in the kindness, okay? All right, whoops. Good night, everybody.